Good morning. Happy Sunday, y'all. Let's see if we are live yet. Let me know in the chat if we are live. Lena was first here this morning. Oh, I have an ad. Didn't know I had those turned on. Good morning, Lena. Thank you for being here today. I love that you leave sweet comments on all my shorts and my videos. That's so sweet of you. Let's skip that ad. And I know my mama's here. Bella Rose is in the background because she messaged me. That's how we roll. See, it says, I see. And Kathy Wiseman. Hey, girl. Hey, I am so glad to see y'all. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I have not done this in so long. So um, I'm kind of out of the loop of that. I was slow to get up this morning and getting out of the shower and everything. And one of my really good friends called me today. So I'm super excited. So shout out to my friend Gina, Lowdown Gina Brown. She called me today, Mom. So I was talking to her for a minute and then I was like, I got to go. So, hey, Kathy, and hey, Lynn. Thank you for being here today. And look, Mom, Kathy Wiseman says, hey, Bella Rose. So sweet of y'all. Okay, I don't know. I can't decide if this top chat thing is really top chat or live chat. So we're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it this morning. But I'm super excited to see y'all. It's the first time I've been live since, oh my gosh. Shelly, hey girl, hey, it's Tina, y'all. It's Tina. Girl, I haven't seen you. I feel like let's be honest, y'all. I went to the shop on, what day was that, Shelly? Um, Mom says, hey, Kathy Wiseman. I will tell Gina to come see you, Mom. Oh, I know. Oh, Kathy, November? Oh my gosh, I'm behind the times. Well, yes, Thursday. Okay, so I saw Shelly on Thursday at the shop. She was working. Good morning, Amy. How are you? Thank you so much for dropping by this morning. I really appreciate that. As y'all know, I went to Misty's pop-up. It was a blast and a half with LaDonna and Cheryl, and Miss Pam was there. But y'all, I got to meet Amy, Enamour Amy, and her sweet mom, Miss Pam, Jason, Mother Tucker's, Michael Todd, all of them. I've been talking about it. It was the highlight of my year. And I can honestly tell you that these people are the sweetest. And I am so jealous of all of the goodies that they find because we just don't find that over here. So yeah, I was super excited to finally meet people that you're watching. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, Shelly, it was a lot of fun. You were so sweet to everybody too, Amy. Thank you. So Shelly and I haven't seen each other since, oh gosh, before Christmas or something, which is a long time for me and Tina. And had to go to the shop, and we had to take all the Christmas down and everything. Well, it was so cold, and I had to get out in the cold, and I had to get dressed and all the things. And I didn't want to do any of that, y'all. So, my little princess attitude took over. And Shelly was like, I'm just going to let you do your booth. But it turned out really good. And actually, you will get to see it because on Tuesday morning, I haven't had a video since Christmas Day, but Tuesday morning is going to be the booth reset. Now, I didn't decide to even start filming until I had already taken down the Christmas tree and all that. But I got to thinking that, y'all, this is a lot of work. If you have a booth, you understand. I can't imagine having a store like Jason and Tina have, Mother Tuckers. But it's a lot of work. But I do know from watching videos and being in lurking in the chats, I've been lurking since Christmas, that people are interested in and thinking about starting up some booths in vintage shops and stuff like that. So I was like, let me just show them kind of what I do. Not that it's the right thing, but it's just what I do. And so you kind of get to see me take it down, make a complete mess, and then see how it ends. So I'm excited. So that'll be Tuesday. And then, y'all, I know you're gonna have to forgive me. You're gonna have to forgive me. So Amy, I don't know if Amy just popped in. Hold on, I gotta show you something. I gotta find it. Oh my gosh. Oh, here it is. Y'all, I still have my cookie from Mama Pam. I have not hauled all of the stuff. I bet you it's still good. I'm sure it is because I've made cookies like these. Um, but anyway, y'all, look at this. She's like, OMG girl, what happened? Well, I'm I don't want to eat it. It's too pretty, but I know it's going to taste good because all of her snacks tasted so good. So I have a box down here, and I am going to be recording today to show you all of the things that I got while I was in my Bedford trip with LaDonna and Cheryl and them. Oh, Lena, you are so sweet. She always leaves the best little comments, even on my little shorts. So I really appreciate that. But yes, the box is down here, and it is ready for me to haul. So I thought that today I just wanted to see y'all and say, hey, so excited. Something else we're going to open up. Um, I haven't decided if I'm going to start with it. I think I'll start with it. I think I'll start with it. But if you followed my Thriftmas, um, I got this. So yeah, I got this at a thrift store here, not in where I live, but in kind of like outskirts of Houston, closest to me. It was $5.45. Yeah, nobody can read those. But this is all I saw. And I just was like, you know what? And that looks like leptin. And then sure enough, it is leptin. Now, we don't find this. So clearly, this was from somebody else, but I thought we would kick it off this morning by opening this. And y'all, I found this like at the beginning of December. I've been really busy. So we're going to open it up. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? So yeah, 5:45 for this. I will say this, that when I went to the pop-up, it it really, I learned a lot. I learned so much. Jason was so sweet. He and I just sat and talked. Um, and it was a lot of, it was a lot of business stuff, but he is so sweet in just sharing what he knows. And we kind of compared in why I can't find things down here, that they can find up there. So, and just learned a lot, like looking at how Amy creates all of these things, just from, hey Val, how are you? From all these saving the vintage, she is repurposing these to make beautiful assemblages and things. And Garden Guy Bill just using the planters for what they were intended for. It was amazing. So lots of ideas. Don't know if I have the same stuff that they do, but it did give me a lot of knowledge, and that was a plus. I went to have a good time, and ended up learning so much. So y'all, if you ever get a chance to go to any kind of meetup, do it because you will absolutely learn. Okay, so who doesn't love a good old bottle brush tree? And y'all, didn't they say? I think I saw like I don't know if it's a reel, a short, or something about how if you put these in water, does anybody know? Did y'all see that? I think if you put these in water, they fluff back up. Did anybody else hear that? Now, this one doesn't have its base. Just seeing so much stuff like that in person can really help you recognize stuff out in the wild. Yes, absolutely. Um, I don't know that much about Homeco, but I learned that, that tree thing that Garden Guy Bill had with all the Homeco stuff on it, there is some super cute stuff out there. Yeah, did y'all see that? Okay, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. I might do a little short on it. Y'all, I say that all the time. I My mom says I fluff back up in water too. But there's two of these. Now this one is in good shape. And I kind of like that they don't have the wooden base on them because that's easier if you're going to make it a little assemblage. But this is perfect assemblage size. This one is a little bit bigger, but you can still do it. Okay, so that's the top. Let's see. Oh gosh. This had a $4 price tag on it. It says Dreams Come True at Christmas. And it's printed on both sides. I want to say, so it had a $4 tag on there. So just if that was retail, I don't know where they got that, but is this a Russ? Y'all think this is Russ? Russ? I don't know. It's a little candle holder. Yeah, this has got to be Russ, I think. Hold on. Yeah. So you see that? That's Russ. So it's a little votive, and it actually has the little votive down in there. So that was in there. Then these are made in Japan, but I don't know. Maybe y'all do. Tell me if these are like just Japan figurines. I don't think they're art coat. So they're bisque and glazed. Look how cute she is. Now some of her paint is coming off, but y'all, I like that. That reel is going around about fluffing up the trees, which they used new trees from Amazon. I would be more careful with the true vintage. The centers could rust. Oh, see, that's why we have people like Amy. She knows. So yeah, I mean, I'll try it with this one just because I can't do anything else with this, right? Or can I? Can I just stick her right here and you would never know that it was, hey, Miss Sheila? So see this flat part? I could literally stick her right here and you would never know that it was sophisticated. So I don't know who makes these. This is bisque, like a matte bisque, but it's not gross feeling bisque. And then it's got the glazing on that. This squirrel is Lefton. So this is a whole bag of Lefton because all it just says is made in Japan on the bottom. I don't have a Lefton sticker on there, but I totally believe you 100%. She's super cute. So let's see. It also looks like I have this guy. He also just has made in Japan. She said, yes, girl, score. Thank you. Hey, Lou. Now, y'all, this is Homeschool Lou, and they changed their name. So now I can only remember them as Lou. But I think you said you have a YouTube channel now. I think that's what you said. You sent a little email. So check them out. Al's Full Shelf Shop. That's hard to say, but not as hard as Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. So this, I believe, is probably a little set or part of a set. Super cute. So remember, I paid $5.45 for this. Then, oh, don't. So far, I don't see anything chipped or cracked. This one is marked here with these ATWL whatever, but there are some choir mice, and I have two choir mice. It just says made in Taiwan. So they are the same, but how stinking cute are those? Al is fine. Now I got to remember Al or Lou. And then in here is, oh, this is a Coca-Cola Town Square collectible, 1992. Oh, that's fun. So this must be part of that set. This must be part of the set. This is the little Frosty the Snowman. It is marked a Coca-Cola collectible, 1992. So I got that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to repack all my Christmas, but whatever. I really like these little squirrels. Those are darling. Yeah, if we could put like this against here, you would not even know. And even put the other one on the other side on top of a round tin. The juices are flowing. Look at this. That would be cute, right? That would be really cute. Okay. All right. Now for the good. The things I know are left in. That looks like it goes to your light up houses Christmas village. Oh, this one? This one is a Coca-Cola. So did Coca-Cola make a little like a Christmas village? Because it's part of that, if so. All right, y'all. There are, oh, you know what? This is from, y'all, I can't see. Haynes, Haynes, and it is Lefton. There's this little girl, and y'all, she's not broken. So far, nothing was broken. Can you believe that? In that bag. Hey, Catherine, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by. Catherine, you got this. You claimed it. I'm just sending it to you. Hope that's okay. If you still want it, it's a necklace that you claimed at a jewelry sale, but I'm just going to send it to you. Okay. Um, but so I got this, and it's not broken. And then I got this one is cute. She's not chipped either. Look, she's got a basket of holly and berry. Look at that. Marked Lefton on the bottom. And then the last thing in the back. Oh, she's cute. Now this is not Lefton. It's Napco. I think that's Napco. Yeah, this is Napco. So she's a little bit different. But look how stinking cute she is with her eyelashes for days. I mean, she kind of looks like them, yeah. Her face is a little bit more pronounced. But yeah. So I do not see anything broken or chipped. I know. So first of all, Amy, we don't get grab bags. In our stores, they don't have grab bags. But I don't know if it all came in something, but it was on the shelf buried underneath stuff. And I found it again, 545 for 11 pieces, right? And of those 11 pieces, four are Lefton. So I got these two Lefton girls. Let's see if I can not break them. Um, and then Amy says these two are Lefton. And then they're smaller than the other one. And then this is a Nabco. And don't these are unmarked, but I don't know what has the little numbers there. But two of these and the Coca-Cola and um the Russ little 1992, I think. No, I don't know what year that was. Hold on, I might have lied to you. I don't see the year, the other one. Hey, Fly Girl! The Coca-Cola and the Russ candle. And then the two more vintage bottle brush trees. So 545, not a bad deal. And I was so excited because I never see the grab bags. So I think that was pretty good. Pretty good. So I'll have to do a little bit of research on those little figurines. I need to get them in the computer and packed up. Packed up. We're doing a bunch of redoing stuff over here. Oh, it's work. Um, I also wanted to show y'all this. I got this from Claudia K. Look how beautiful that is. I got this from Claudia K. I also got a little beaded snowman, but I've already packed that away. I should have kept it for y'all to see. But you know how you get the like the beaded dolls and the what are the other ones? Like the beaded baskets and the bells, all the things. But this is a big snowman and it's white beads with black hat beads and it is really cool. But I got this from Claudia K. I bought this on one of her lives that I snuck into. And then I went to, so then, Christmas hit and I had to go to South Carolina because I was visiting my family. So, of course, you got to swing by at least one day. Sometimes when I'm there for Christmas, the way it falls is the stores aren't open. Like the one thrift store we really like isn't open. But I did go to they have one Goodwill. I went to Goodwill. I got three things. I'm going to show you what I got from the Goodwill. And these, I don't know. I'm trying to get this off so you could, oh, well, that didn't work. Okay, well, I was trying to get you to see the bottom one. But I picked up some Christmas candles, and they have a little mouse in a stocking. But I really like the packaging. They're 10-inch Christmas candles. Look at that. They're still in their cellophane. Look at the little packaging. Just to set this out is super cute. So you can use this and then use this. That's cute, right? So I got these, um, and I usually sell those because, well, I think I have Christmas ones. Yeah, so I end up selling those. Um, I also picked up y'all, this is big prayers, but look, it was a California Starbucks mug. So this is before everything broke loose over there, and let's just say that I am praying for all of those impacted and all the animals too, y'all. That's just too much for me. I can't watch it. But a California Starbucks mug. Um, so yeah, this was in perfect condition. I have one from Spain, and I have this one. But I'm gonna I have a blue and white in the shop right now, and I think that this might fit there. And it would probably sell, especially right now. But I may just wait and hold that. I haven't decided. Then the other thing that was super cool that I picked up, and this was clearly in somebody's booth for $25. It was at Gar Garfindel's. Garfindel's. Mom, do you know where Garfindel's is? Let me um because that's where Shiny Squirrel. Hi Cheryl. How are you? I'm so glad to see you. I miss you. We got to go on another trip soon. Okay, so Garfindel's. I don't know where Garfindel's is. It was a store. This was created exclusively for Aldon accessories in Japan. So there's the little sticker. But look at this. Look at this planter. It's like a muted blue and the tan colors, and it's a turtle, tortoise turtle, but it's like got a little carpet or drape on there. Hey, Miss Nancy, how are you? It is in excellent condition, super cute. I thought this was darling. I know, isn't that cute? Hey, Babu, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. So this I got, Barbara, I got this at the Goodwill in South Carolina, right there in the hometown. This is super cute. So I only got those three things from Goodwill, but I was in a suitcase, so I was trying to be mindful. Also, somebody was giving away this basket, and who gives away a basket? They were giving this basket away at work. Somebody didn't want it. They're cleaning out, and I was like, I always need I know, Val. Look at that. Look at the little face. I always need a basket. It's kind of like he's got a side eye with a smirk. My kind of dude. So I got that, the candles, and the California Starbucks mug. California Starbucks mug. That was the only thing that I got at the Goodwill in my hometown. But I went to, oh, yes, Nancy, staying warm. Definitely. I had a dream last night about you, LaDonna, and I at the Airbnb. Y'all make me walk to Misty's. Well, Cheryl, to be fair, it was like a mile, wasn't it? Wasn't it like a mile from there? That was so funny. That was a very nice Airbnb. I highly recommend that place. Um, lots of room, lots of room. I mean, everything was really, really good and comfortable. Now, the mattresses in the front room, don't ask Miss Pamela Blanchard. She said she was sleeping on a concrete slab. They were really hard, but they were those like memory foam, those new memory foam. I mean, those things are hard as a rock. But that little house was very spacious. I mean, it would fit a lot of people, and the whole back section of that. Yeah, LaDonna we made her sleep in the back in case anybody came to the back door. I had the front door. LaDonna had the back door, and Cheryl was like, "Nope, I'll be in the middle." That was pretty funny. I was mad because I said it was Beth causing LaDonna to get us. LaDonna can flat drive now, y'all. She can get around. I'm just a nervous Nelly in the back. I probably drive like a grandma. And I'm like, la 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 la. And I'm like, ooh, LaDonna fast. But she was getting us everywhere. She was driving all in that traffic and all that construction. She did really good. She was like, I'm a good driver. Hmm. Exactly, LaDonna. I'm actually going to have a sale this Thursday with LaDonna, Cheryl. Yeah, she's coming on. We're going to have a little sale together this Thursday. So y'all come back. We haven't really talked that much. I mean, messaging on Instagram. Y'all got me crying this morning, laughing. You would have to be there because I am, just put me in the back seat. Don't put me in the front seat. Okay. Cheryl was like, no, I'm good. I'll be in the back. Cheryl, we looked back there. Cheryl's so quiet. We're like, what is she doing? Girl, she was going through anytime, Cheryl, anytime. But she was going through all her jewelry. She'd just be quiet as a mouse back there. You would not see her, hear her, anything. And said she and hubby, I know, I saw that. I am so sorry. Maybe she won't be drive. Don't drive, LaDonna. Maybe it was the driving. She is a really good driver. It's just, you're in a different place. And we never seen so many one-way streets in our life. It was like, if we always go one way, we're going to go in a complete circle. But there's a lot of one-way streets over there. Mm. Yeah, I'm sorry that she is sick right now. She traveled as much as I did over Christmas. I mean, I got home, give me a baggie full of stuff, and I know. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Kathy, because I flew to South Carolina, came home for like 2 days and turned around and went back and got on another plane and went to Tampa. But I was there just for the weekend. I didn't thrift or anything. But it did allow Shelly and I to come up with a plan to kind of go thrifting maybe this summer. Oh, that airport adventure was something else, y'all. They had closed the whole freeway to the airport, Indianapolis airport, when I was going. The morning that they were dropping me off, they had closed the entire route from two directions, and we're like, well, how does one get to the airport? And poor Siri, she couldn't get it right. We don't know. We ended up doing like 12 circles, but the 11th or 12th circle, it got us closer, so we just went with that. I was like, just drop me off, I'll walk. It was getting so bad. It was really bad. But I will say that was a lot of fun. And I thought about it for a split second about going to the spring little extravaganza or whatever that Jason said they have. And y'all, that's going to be up near him, near Mother Tucker's in their area. That's going to be, I think he said in the video, it is President's Day weekend. But honestly, I already looked at flights. I'm not going to lie. I looked at flights, but I can't from Houston there. The airport is just like the airport that they fly into is way too far. And one of the airports that it does fly into for those dates, there were no flights available. Um, Bring on the air miles. I know, Shelly, right? Because Shelly wants to drive. Shelly can ride. She's like LaDonna. She can ride. Oh my God, y'all. 3 hours. And I'm like, are we there yet? I mean, I have maxed out in the first 45 minutes. But if you keep me entertained, that's why Cheryl has her bag of goodies. But if you keep me entertained, Um, so then I only got a couple of things when I went to our favorite little thrift shop. It's just like it's a thrift shop that benefits like the ARC, the Special Needs Board. That's what the proceeds benefit. And I went there, but I went there and they were closing in like an hour and a half. And I didn't get to go back because between the days and everything that they were closed. So I'd only got like four things from there. Um, I got, which this is funny, but I got this. I got the little plastic tins, and this one has the erased picture on it. Now it does have a barcode on there, but it's actually part of that of there. Now these usually crack and split, and this one was not cracked and split. Yeah, usually when you find these are all cracked and split. And this one wasn't. I was hoping to go to the June pop up with hubby and our girls, then going to New York to finally put my mom's ashes. Oh, the June one at Misty's. Yeah, isn't she doing a June one? Is she? I don't know. So yeah, I picked this up simply because like Christmas was 50% off, but this thing is big, y'all. And it's funny because was it after I got home, Shelly? Maybe after I got home or before I left, I can't remember. My friend was looking for an ornament in her house, which used to be her mom's house. When her mom passed, she stayed in the house. But she was looking for a specific ornament and went up in the attic and found all this Christmas stuff. And she was like, "We don't even use this. I'm taking it to bed." And I was like, "Bring it on." But y'all, she must have brought me, Shelly, I don't know, how many do you think there's in there? Um, a good 30 plus Christmas tins. Some of them, the collectible ones. And she brought me a bunch of other stuff too. So we're going to be going through that because it's all in my garage right now. Shelly and I took a brief glance at it, but we're going to go through it in detail and kind of see, as from a reseller perspective, what we can use and all of the things. But I found, so I have a lot of tins. That was the point of that story. But I also found this one, and this one is a Halloween tin, but it's a Disney Halloween tin. Look at that. It is got the raised Disney characters. I don't know that I've seen very many. Look at Donald is a little much. What is this thing? Oh, these are the chipmunks. Those are the chipmunks. But everybody's dressed up. Look at Pluto. Look at Minnie. Yeah, so I thought this was really cool. Um, This one is, I looked it up, but I thought it was really, really fun. I know, isn't this cute? I got this at the Broad Street Thrift, Barbara. So with the clear top, you could put anything in there, like lights and some other things, but um, the Halloween is pretty good. It was a Halloween bark. There was Halloween bark in this, but it is Disney. So I thought that was pretty cool. We had a local plant nursery who made a Christmas vacation display around the world with hay bales. One was Clark, and it made me think of Amy. Yes, Amy pulled off the best Clark Griswold. Wait, no, it wasn't Clark Griswold. That was the guy, the uncle. What is his name? Y'all, Christmas is over. Eddie, cousin Eddie. She pulled off the best one of those. That was really good. Okay, so those are just two little things that I found. I got to move some stuff because when I got back, some people had brought me some stuff at work, which is always the best. So we have a lot of free stuff to go through because my friend brought me all that free Christmas stuff. Randy Quaid. That was cousin Eddie, Uncle Eddie, cousin Eddie. I get those in the Halloween monsters mixed up all the time. Um, anyway, my friend brought me a whole bunch of Christmas. So we've got, hey Lynn, how are you? Happy New Year. So we've got to go through that. Then my friend Hetty, who gave me all the jewelry, she's been messaging me and like, oh, I'm finding some stuff. Randy was cousin Eddie. Okay. And then she's got some stuff for me that she's supposed to be bringing over. And Shelly, somebody brought her a bunch of stuff. She's picked the things that meet her niche, and then she brought the rest of the stuff. She's going to bring the rest of the stuff to me. So we're going to be going through all of that. We got a lot to go through. But I did find these two, and y'all, I got these home in my suitcase. I did. I got these home in my suitcase. These are the moss posters. Y'all look at this. I got this home in my suitcase. I got these home in my intact. So this artist depicts different states, and I can't remember if it's different times of the year or different states. Let me know in the comment or in the chat right here if you know anything about this artist, Moss. And this is how they were there. But this one is the apple shape, and it is New York. Um, these actually do pretty well on resales, most of them. Not all of them resell for the same, it just depends. But this is an excellent condition, and I think that what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get some just like poster frames and put the poster frame with it and then hang it in the booth. But now would be an optimal time to put this one in the booth since, hey, Cindy, how are you? Since it is more of a snow, I mean, I probably should get that in there, right? I might go ahead and take this down there. But yeah, I didn't get one. I got two because, why not? Plus, they were 50% off. Um, And here's the other one. This one is Pennsylvania. So this is still a snow scene. I guess I should get it in there. Um, so this is the horse and buggy. Hey, Christy girl, how are you? It's warming up for us. And it's got some ducks, but this is Pennsylvania. Um, so yes, I saw these two and went ahead and picked them up. Now again, this artist, so if you know anything about this artist, put it in the comments or I mean in the chat below. But they do different states and different, it's either times or places in that state. I can't remember. But I started doing, I knew the artist and I think I knew one from New York with the apple shape, which is what drew me to it. And then since they were 50% off, I went ahead and just picked up both of these. But I probably need to get them in the shop since they're snow scenes. Then there's that. Temp is up to 29, but the wind is wicked. Oh, Kathy, no. No, 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 no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, no. So I did pick those up. And with suitcase and I mean cardboard and all, I got those in my suitcase. I was super excited about that. Is everybody else warming up or are people still like it's warmer, much warmer because my heat is set on 64. I like to run my fireplace so I don't like the heat on, but at night, you can't do that. Patricia Buckley Moss passed July 13th. What year do you know what year? At 91. So yeah, this is the artist. I just love that. I love the New York one. That one's my favorite. But the Pennsylvania one I thought was really cool too. So I mean, for 50% off. And then people were like, well, how are you going to get that home? I don't know yet. We'll work on that later. Buy first, figure it out later. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I'll ship it. But actually, they fit, and it was good because they were already in the cardboard. Somebody must have moved with these. We get a lot of moving back home because we have an Air Force base. So there's a lot of music. Visited her gallery, Virginia. It was so much fun, so much. Oh, cool, Val. Yeah, anything you know about it, send it to me. Send me, and I've done a little bit of digging, but they in 2024. Okay, all right. So recently, this summer or past summer. So yeah, it's been fine. Snow all morning in Michigan. No, it's warmer, like I was saying. But I heard random noises all night, y'all. So I was like, oh, is that rain? Oh, is the house creaking because it's snowing? But it was nowhere close snowing. I just was I had Chinese food, and Chinese food makes you dream crazy stuff. I don't know if food makes y'all do that, but it does to me. And so I heard all kind of random. I heard the doorbell. I heard the doorbell go off at I think around 5:30. I'm in Alabama. It's in the 40s, but my daughter's appointment has only lukewarm water in the shower. They apparently have no insulation. Equally. Yeah, I heard the doorbell loud and clear. Loud and clear. Yeah, I don't know. Don't eat Chinese food and then go to bed. That's the story. I entertained Kathy Wiseman with just all, and then I heard something, and when I woke up, I was like, I know exactly what that is. There's a possum trying to get in the easement. So I'll go out there today to make sure they're not getting in the easement because it's cold. And we have the mesh over it, and it sounded like the mesh. So I was waking up to all kind of noises last night. Just even though the thermostat registered 71, I woke up shivering. Oh no! I have a signed New York print, and also have Pennsylvania. And of the Moss artist, Sheila, you have that? I don't think they're signed. I don't think they're signed. But I have not taken them out of this. This is how they were in the store, and this is how I put them in the suitcase. So I have no idea if they are signed. But I mean, someone took great care because they put the padding, right down here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Lynn, that Cindy might be catching cold. Yeah. So I know that Christy is glad it's warming up. We don't do well. No, Lynn, it's cold. Oh, I'm sorry, Cindy. Is it any warmer where you are? Yes, Moss. I won the signed print in an auction in Philly back in the late 80s. That is so cool. That is so cool. So yeah, I'll have to dig deep in that. Hey, Cindy, you said your feet are freezing. So y'all know that when we went to Bedford, I got off of the plane, and it was 13 degrees with a feels like of 1. I live in Texas. The last time it was 13 degrees was when we had the Arctic snow, like the ice that we had, and the grid went down and all the things. Um, so I got those feet warmers. They make the hand warmers, but I got the feet warmers because when you're walking around downtown Bedford, the little town, it's so cute. It was dadburn cold, and that wind was no joke. No joke. I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna freeze just walking to the car. Like we're gonna be like this. So when we were out walking around, I ended up putting those feet warmers in my boots with my socks. Because we were watching the parade, and we stood outside for like 2 hours watching the parade, and they worked. So get you some feet warmers. Sadly, I forgot my slippers at home. I have my shoes and socks on. I wrapped the blankets around my legs. Oh my gosh, Cindy, you're freezing. How is the temperature back at home? Like where you are, right? Like where you would be living right now, where your husband is, where your house is. Hey, Smalls, how are you? Y'all, thanks for coming out to chat with me this morning. That's a lot of fun. Um, Cindy, I don't do cold feet. She's like freezing. She can't talk. Her face is frozen. Oh no, Cindy, I'm so sorry. Are you going to get to see Miss Pam? Because I thought you were going to see Miss Pamela Blanchard. I'm going to see Pamela Blanchard this year, y'all. I am. And Kelly Michelle. I'm going to take Kelly Michelle some moonshine. I am. It's colder at home, but the heater is I mean, can you get out? Can y'all get out and get her a little space heater? I got me a little space heater. Oh, you're heading there today. Oh, tell them I said hey, and prepare the what she call it, the bunny room, because I'm coming this year. I am. I am going to see Miss Pamela and Kelly Michelle. I want to see Kelly Michelle's garden. I want to see all the things in Alabama. Yes, I do. I was thinking about spring break, but quite honestly, y'all, I'm coming out of my storage unit. Help me, Lord. I'm coming out of my storage unit, and that stuff has to come to the garage. Well, I don't want to be a killjoy, but the garage is full. Okay, and there's no cars in it. So, yeah, Shelly hears me lament about this all the time. I'm just like, where. But I kind of feel like I need to get this room, this studio set so then I can move some stuff to the garage so that will help me organize so then I can move this stuff there. But I don't have time. I told him I was leaving by February 4th. Now, I mean, you can pay an extra month, but I need to get out. I need to get out of that storage. That's $200 a month, y'all. Do you know what I could buy for $200 a month? I don't even thrift $200 a month right now. Cindy, I keep my thermostat at 60 in Michigan, freeze till the fire is lit. That's me. Well, I mean, 60 is still not bad, but y'all probably have better insulation than we do in Texas. She keeps the AC on year round, even in Ohio, so she wouldn't benefit from a even she is cold here in her apartment. She let me have the heat on. Oh, she runs the AC. Now, I usually have a fan, a ceiling fan, but not an AC. Oh my gosh, that's too much. Yeah, way better insulation. Okay, so when I got to school, y'all, I have a few more things to show y'all. Oh, y'all got me crying this morning. When I got to school, I love when people clean out stuff and I'm like, oh, I found some junk. Well, you know what? Bring me that junk. I'll determine what is junk. um, but my friend Cindy, Miss Wukas, she has eBay and Etsy and all the things, and she's a big thrifter as well. But she was like, "Hey, do you want this?" Yeah, look at this beautiful doily with the purple around it. Isn't this beautiful? We just need to move it out and then move it around till it feels right in the garage. I know, Shelly, your husband has told me that 10 times. Just empty the storage, Beth. Figure it out later. Figure it out later. Poor Mike. He has Shelly, but then he gets Shelly's little friend. I know he's like, oh, I got to go to work. My hands wouldn't function, Lynn, if my thermostat was at 60, 70 as a sweet. Oh, that's hot. 70 is hot. But menopausal people, we're sweating all the time. But yeah, so she gave me this. It's in excellent condition. Won't that be pretty around Easter? That'll be really pretty. And it's a big one. It's a big one. So that one's really pretty. So my friend gave me that one. And then um um oh my gosh, the lady that's the secretary, Miss Leslie, she gave me a couple of things before, some Raggedy Ann and Andy's that were actually hers, and that confirmation purse and all that. So I told her, she was so excited that all her Raggedy Ann and Andy's had already sold from the shop. They sold all of them, and she was so thrilled. She was so excited about that. This is a Russ patrol. I was like, I feel like this lady right here. This should be my forever thumbnail. Me and this troll. Now she's not a damn troll. She's a Russ troll, but still, how stinking cute is she? And look how cute she will be right here, sitting on this with maybe a little piece of glass or something. Oh, I have a piece of glass she could sit beside. My doctor asked me once if I was having hot flashes. I told her I was unsure because since I was always cold, I might have enjoyed them if we're paying no attention. Exactly. But yeah, look, I this This is me. Cindy's like, I welcome the hot flash because I'm freezing. But yeah, she's got her little dress on and everything. This is the first one of these that I've had. But totally. Mom, I saved my allowance to buy a damn doll. You did? Oh, when you were little. I thought you were talking about now. I was like, you did, Mom? I didn't know that. But isn't this just like us? This is exactly like I have woken up with my hair like this. That's why they gave me the nickname that they did because of my hair. But yeah, that's me. That's me. She also brought me. Now I don't think this is vintage or anything. I think this is art glass. She said that when somebody traveled, they got her this. It needs to be cleaned, but it is. I love the trolls. I know this is the first one I've ever had. I don't find those either. But this is just a little art glass basket. She said somebody brought it to her from somewhere. But yeah, I think they make these like in the shop, and like you can get them at Target. I'm not Target, but like Home Goods or whatever too. But this is really pretty. I thought for Valentine's Day, go ahead and get that put in the shop. But she's got the red hair. So y'all, it's Dolo. Except Dolo's hair always looks good. So we have to put some curls in it. Poor Dolo, she's not even here. But Dolo will be back with me. Does the thing come up? Does her little thing come off, y'all? I don't think it does. I don't want to pull it. Maybe we'll just put some water on it. And hold on, I'll fix it. We're gonna fix this girl's hair. Look at there. All better. All better. That's what I do to mine. Just do it like this. Mom says she loves that glass bag. So this with this on this, see, it kind of all goes together. Yeah. So it is pretty. It is heavy. It does need to be clean. It's filmy. So my youngest asked Santa for Santa Troll, and she got a Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Very good. But I thought this was pretty. I think for Valentine's Day, that'll be pretty. Even would be pretty at Christmas time too. But it's got the little it's like twisted cane. You can feel the twisting part right here, and then the little applied little flowers, and a thick glass bottom. I not Murano or anything like that. It's just art glass. And then I don't know. I might keep these. It's because it's November, but I kept three other ones that she gave me. It was a little November girl. I think her birthday is November 30th, so she had a lot of little November figurines. But this one has a poodle. Look at the little poodle. Isn't she cute? Yeah, and it's not broken or anything. The little flower is intact. Wait. Oh, no water. Remember what happened to the scary doll when they got wet? They turned. Oh, those were gizmos. Weren't those gizmos, y'all? What were those? The ones, the dolls that the stuffies that couldn't get wet. What are those? They're not gizmos. Gizmo was his name. What were those called that couldn't get wet? And they would multiply. It was a whole movie or something. Y'all tell me what those were. But how cute is this with the little poodle? So this was Gremlins. Gremlins. Yes, 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 Mom. It was a Grizmo. Wasn't Gizmo one of the Gremlins? I have zero pop culture knowledge. I don't know if it's because I didn't pay attention, which is highly likely because I live in a bubble of one. Like I'm in my own world. Hey, Bree, how are you? Yes, it was Gizmo. Um, Gizmo was the cute fuzzy one until he got wet. Then he chewed your face off. But I didn't pay attention to that. Like all these pop culture games, y'all, I'm not gonna win those. I just I could play in my room by myself. I mean, I'm an only child, but I could play in my room by myself forever. I could just do my own thing. Um, I did watch some TV. Mom, I don't think we watched a lot of TV. Don't feed them after midnight. So she also gave me this one, which I thought was super cute. And then I just have two more things that she gave me. And let's do this one first because this is an Avon product. And I'm trying to see the year. 1995. Yes, I'm an only child. Mm-hmm. Sure am. Yes, Cheryl C, which is why I can entertain myself. Technically, they were called a mogwai, right? Yeah, that I can sit for hours and undo jewelry and not talk to anybody. Mom said, "You're still an only child." Duh. True, true, true. Tippy Winks is Christy's an only child too. Yeah. I'm like, I was an only child. You still are. I have step siblings, but I tell them all the time that they don't count. They don't count. There were 8 years between me and my sister, so I kind of fit that only child mode. Yeah, I'm easy. I'm still to this day easily entertained. I'm easily excited. I'm easily entertained. It doesn't take much to entertain me. I do have four half brothers, but I didn't meet them until I was 23. Yeah, I tell especially my first set of step brother and sister, my stepsister, I always give her a hard time. She's like, she stays away from me. She thinks, I'm a little off. So I pick on her all the time. And I'm like, go sit down. You don't count. Her feelings get hurt, but her brother thinks it's great. Ryan thinks it's fabulous that I give her a hard time. Poor Michelle. I'm easily amused. Yeah, I am so easily. Oh, wait, this must have a battery in it. Oh, I got to know what it does. Okay, I got to stop talking. It's a Santa. It's a fat Santa. And he's got a bell. But when I just touched it, there's a compartment down here. So now I'll have to do a short and put some batteries in there and show you what he does. This is Avon. Does anybody know what he does? I don't know what he does. Maybe he shakes or says ho ho ho. I don't know. But she was like, "Here, I brought you some Santa." So I have a lot of Christmas to put up. And then the last thing that she brought me, which I just don't buy these, but I like them. Typically, I don't find them where I can afford them to resell. Is this paperweight? Look how beautiful that is. But yeah, this one has just got a little felt like bottom to it. I don't know the age. I don't know the maker. Yes, he has a compartment in his butt. But look how pretty that is. I'm gonna say the big ones, the big bubbles look controlled because they're like equally spaced, but then there's a bunch of little bubbles in there. I don't think this is like major, but it is a little pretty art glass paperweight. So yeah, super fun. And it's in good shape. It's not chipped or scratched or anything like that. So I love when my friends bring me free stuff. I have people ask me all the time, do you want this? Do you want it? And I'm like, look, they'll send me like 4 or 5 pictures. And I always tell them the same thing. Look, put everything in a box and bring it to me. I will go through it. I will take what I want, what fits what I do, and then I will ask other people, that are maybe on platforms or know more about it. I'll say, "Do you want it?" And if they don't or they're done with it, then we will just simply take it for donation. So that's usually what I do. I am blessed. I have a lot of people that will drop stuff off at my house. It's my friends. Hey, Miss Pamela Blanchard, I was just talking about you. I said that when Cindy comes, she needs to tell you, I am coming to Alabama this year. I'm coming to see you and Kelly Michelle, and I'm going to bring Kelly Michelle some moonshine, and I want to see her garden and all the things. Oh, Barbara, did you go to a big thrift sale yesterday? Did you? And what did you get? I need to know. And where was it? So yes, I'm coming. I think it's the bunny room, right, Miss Pamela? Get that bunny room. Yeah, her ears were itching. Get that bunny room ready. I don't know when I'm coming, but I'm coming. and I'm gonna bring Kelly Michelle some moonshine. It was so funny because I went with my mom. She was picking up little minis to add with like hot chocolate and stuff. And we went to the liquor store where I saw Santa. Let me just say, going in, he wasn't very happy. He didn't really speak to anybody. I'm sure he was happier when he left, but it was like, you're welcome here anytime. If you thank you, Miss Pamela. Shelly says, I say it all the time. You are the free queen more than anyone I've ever known. I know. I got good friends. I got good friends. But yes, I saw Santa walking in. It was like Christmas Eve, walking into the liquor store, girl. And I was like, it's Santa. He was not amused that I saw him. His little helper, she smiled, but Santa did not smile. But he was headed straight for the liquor store. And I didn't get to see him when he came out. I'm hoping that his spirits were lifted. But when I went in there, um, I was like, oh my gosh, the moonshine. And we have don't we have a distillery, a moonshine distillery, not to mention all the illegal distilleries going on in the South Carolinas. But I was like, I've got to send this to Kelly Michelle. So I sent her this big, big picture of all this stuff. And she's like, oh, look at this flavor. I'm like, how did she see that? Girl, she was zooming in. She was zooming in. We could all use some moonshine to keep us warm right now. My local friends informed me of an estate sale 3 doors down from her. Unfortunately, wait, would you say? Unfortunately, I so broke after oh yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. Cheryl. Yes, Bree is making a Texas trip the end of April through May. Um, and Cindy, you see this message from Miss Pam? Message me before you leave so I can have a straighten up countdown. Yeah, I love Kelly Michelle. I'm gonna tell you what. I was with Miss Pamela and we were at the live flipping and sipping. Kelly Michelle, she genuinely is probably the sweetest person in the world. Her heart is just not big enough for this world. She is so sweet, but she can be a hot mess too. That's probably why I love her so much. She said, okay, Miss Pamela. She said, okay. But yeah, I've got great friends. She is ill or worried about because she is ill or worried about you straightening up. I don't know. No, we're not going. Miss Pamela's house don't need to be straightened up. It probably looks like a showcase all the time. I got a new vacuum yesterday, y'all. I did. Highlight of my whole year so far, all 11 days of it. I have not so I got a very nice vacuum and it was cordless. And so it had to be charged. And the battery, how does the battery go bad? I don't understand. Anyway, the battery is $95 for that vacuum. I was like, no. I'll send you the picture, Miss Pamela, because I got one of I have hardwood floors, not hardwood. I have tile floors, so hard floors, and I like to get up underneath stuff. And I vacuum probably. I know y'all are gonna think I'm weird. 2, 3 times a week, um, because I just can't stand it. Like if I see something, I got to vacuum the whole house. Well, I went ahead and got me a vacuum on Friday. It's a little. I think it's a Shark. Mama, ain't it a Shark vacuum? Um, and then got my mama to send me a steamer. I'm so excited about it. I got her to send me a steamer. I don't know where the picture is. Um, but she bought me a steamer and sent it to me via Amazon. You gotta love that Amazon. They'll send it right to your front door. And so I vacuumed yesterday. You cannot, Christy, darn your hide. You can eat out. No, you cannot, girl. That's why I got the steamer. No. Cindy, you got to get out of there. You have got to get it. You'll be such a nervous wreck by the time you get to Pamela's house. My Lord. She's freezing, Miss Pamela. She's freezing. She ain't had a real hot shower. Um, all the things. This is totally not my house. Miss Pamela said, "Did you get your portable nebulizer?" I did get it, but God is good, and I have not been sick. Thank you, Lord. So I have not been sick, but when I saw Miss Pamela in um, Indiana, me and her both have the asthmas, as we call it, but we need a breathing machine. Well, I have a breathing machine like this, and then I have a travel breathing machine that's like this. Well, that one is at my mama's house because I wasn't going to keep going back and forth. Well, Miss Pamela whips out this one that is like a pocket size. I mean, it's small. It's probably this big as my cookie that I hadn't eaten. Miss Pamela, look, I still got this cookie. I'm gonna eat it today. Watch. It can't be bad. But she whips out one like this that Miss Gabby Lish had told her about, her and her husband, and it's a little portable one. And I had to have one, so my mama sent it to me via Amazon. It was here when I got home, Miss Pamela, but I hadn't needed it, thank God. She said, this is probably what my mom wants to say. Mama, you see this? I'm glad I don't live with my daughter anymore, too. Y'all, I think my mom, as much as she loves me, she was like, okay, time out. We need to, my floors look like we ate off of them. That's funny, y'all. I sweep my carpet with a broom first because of all the hair from my long haired cats, daughters, and me. She said, I'm scared to see what the house will look like when I get home. Oh, it'll all pick up. Cindy, I'm fixing to be in the same position that you're in, except I didn't have a big storefront, but I have a large storage unit and it's got fixtures and everything in there from when I did shows and all the things. And now I'm coming out of it and it's got to come to my garage. But also, this needs to be redone in my spare time. And so I'm gonna be, and I can't do it. Like I can't have stuff in my house. My Christy, she said, you can live with me, but I'm not living with you. You take care of yourself. Y'all, the whole time I was with my mom, I'd say, Mama, do whatever. Mama, do this. Mama, get this. Mama, this. Mama, this. And she looked, turn around and she'd say, you take care of yourself. So yeah. Cindy, it's cold there too, honey. She's got a fluffy heated blanket and a hot water heater set on the towels. Okay. Wearing a heated vest. Yeah, those things are big right now, those heated vests. Frank paid wait, fortunately in this case we have no money, so I shouldn't have to worry about Frank painting rooms or starting new renovating projects with my input. Well, I mean, it's all right. Y'all, my ex-husband was like, "Oh, I'm gonna paint the garage one day," and I was like, "This is great. This is gonna be fabulous." And I mean, he goes, "I'm gonna go get the paint," and I thought, "Oh my word, this is gonna be great." I have been waiting and waiting for him to do something. I came home from church. He had painted a big red stripe like this wide, then a white stripe, then a navy stripe with this ginormous Texans emblem in the center. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, he was like, I paint all happy. I painted the garage. You painted the side of a football stadium. I could have killed him. It's still up there. It's still up there. I just put shelves and stuff. Oh, I mean, he was so proud of himself. That's what I loved about it is that he was just so. I mean, he did real good because he he hand painted it and he's very talented. But I was hoping for a crisp white, but I got the side of the Texans training camp. Oh, Mark got Kelly a heated jacket for Christmas and she loves it. Yes. Cindy, I won't be warm again until August. He still isn't finished either. The kitchen that he started last March. Oh, there's paint all over my house where it shouldn't be. Don't mention it. You think- well, let me tell you, when they start working, you just let them work, and then they'll finish it. They will get it done. We just do things a lot faster, and sometimes in a sequential order. But it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Everything's okay. Mom says when I was little, she said, tell them to put their blankets and coats in the dryer and warm them up. Yes, Cindy, since that washing machine and dryer is going, go ahead and put your blanket in there and just, how you get underneath the clothes. I used to love when Mama would take the clothes out of the dryer and I'd be on the couch and she would throw all the clothes on top of me. Oh, it would be burn your skin, but you'd be warm for a whole bunch. Um, I mentioned paints. Scott is missing for weeks. He's like, gotta go. Yeah. I need heated clothes, shirts, pants, socks, and all of it. I'm always cold. Hey, Karen K. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, bless his heart. He did real good. It's still up there. I, I'm not even gonna paint over it. I'm just gonna leave it up there and he did real good. And I'm just real glad that, you know, he did something. Um, my hubby finally put my Christmas totes up in the laundry room. Unfortunately, he buried my Easter. Well, he'll help you get them down. I made him redo it. Yo, they can't win. They can't win. Yeah, time, Cindy. Let's don't even talk about time. If it's not a time constraint or a time quota, like, hey, I got only this many minutes to do it in, or it's got to be done by 5. You don't have extra time. That's one of the reasons that I started traveling. That's one of the reasons that I went to Misty's, because y'all, when I was sick this year, my mama was sick and my daddy was sick and everybody was sick. I was just like, we don't have time to just survive and do the things, go to work and do all the household stuff. Life is short. So I decided I was going to do some fun things. So yeah, I had to kind of buckle down on finances to be able to do them, but if I can fly there, I will fly there. Although Shelly's a driver. I know, Barbara, right? Get them clothes hot from the dryer, and Mama used to sit there and fold the clothes while I was up underneath the clothes. And that's really good. What did you get at the Hey Geneva, what did you get at the thrift thing, Barbara? At the big thrift thing that you went to. Mama says you went to there. So I'm so excited to see everybody, y'all. Y'all got me laughing this morning. That's real good. Um, it's just been a crazy start to the year, but it's been fun already. I have not thrift one time. Well, no, since Christmas. This all came before Christmas. How are y'all thrifting? I mean, we're only 12 days in, right? Anybody been out thrifting? Because I have not. I haven't even seen Shelly, Tina. Tina and she was working and I was working, and that's not fun. I haven't seen her at all. So we have to get together. I'm sure we don't need a thing. I'm sure we're buried under inventory, but I think we need to go thrifting. It's always good for the soul. Yeah, I got to get this inventory's got to. I thrifted with my daughter via FaceTime to help her furnish her apartment. Yeah, I mean, and now is the time. People are moving at the beginning of the year, and then people will move like in the summer as they get ready, or in December they leave college, they graduate, and then in May they graduate and they empty all those dorms. Have y'all seen that, where those reels and stories where people spend all that money to furnish those dorms and those apartments for those kids, and then the kids move out and are like, oh, I'm just gonna put this on the street. And there's a lady that I watch, and she resells all that stuff. She's like, this is brand new. when they really on their own after that 26 and you don't get your insurance anymore and you got to have a real job, you'll be looking for them. You'll be picking up stuff on the side of the road too. I have to get a new car, y'all. Well, I don't have to. I'm going to get a new car. And the whole only preface is it's got to be able to fit anything I find on the side of the street in the back. Barbara says I got to go early because I took a lot of stuff to donate. Of course, I got some things mostly for the greenhouse and the yard art. Um, I didn't see anything I had to have. I've been shopping my inventory, forgot what I had. Bree, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Um, Lou went, or Al, Lou went, I went to two thrift stores on Friday. I was going to do a thrift haul pop up live, but my life kept me busy. Maybe I'll record something this week. Ain't that the truth? Anybody that does this will tell you. Um, I want to thrift, but my office and garage are full and my pocketbook is empty. Ain't that the truth? Cheryl, you said it, girl. That's the name of the game. There's three colleges in the town near me, and it's insane. They just toss everything instead of moving. I know. Why do they do that? They ain't never been poor. Uh, have y'all ever seen that little boy, Jake? He's a little sweet. He was the one that went viral because they were making a grocery list. We need nanners and what else? He's a little bitty, teeny tiny thing, towhead blonde, and he's a little country boy. And they've kind of grown up with him. And he was at the table one day with his grandma, and he was saying all this stuff that he wanted. And he stopped and he looked at her and he said, "I'm poor, ain't I?" And she said, "Yep, you are." When my oldest daughter was at Northridge, she shot the sidewalk. I know. I'm telling you. I watched college girls throw away an entire pizza the other day. What is wrong with them? A pizza. I don't think I've ever thrown a pizza away. Even if it was a day old, I'd throw it away. Oh, all the money goes to veterans. Oh, that's good. Because it's mommy and daddy's money and they don't want. Mm. Isn't he cute, Lou? He is darling. Yeah, I agreed. Agreed. I remember in 2025, I can only go on one shopping trip each month. Let's see how long that lasts. So, what do you call a shopping trip, Catherine? Are you talking about a shopping trip like go to a meetup, go like, when you go to Indiana or you meet up with other people? Are you talking that kind of shopping trip? Or are you talking to actually go thrifting? I need the details because if it's just to the thrift store, I don't know. Um, I don't know how that could be. I've always wanted to dumpster dive the college campuses. We have UNO and Creighton. Yeah. Good luck with that, Catherine. Thrifting, antiquing, or an estate sale. Now, Catherine, why would you put such restraints on yourself? You can go, just only spend the money for the cash that you take. I think that would be harder, though, wouldn't it? Hey, Picasso Cat. Y'all, Kathy invited me to her channel just the other day, and it was so much fun. I had so much fun. Lynn's like, okay, let's work this out. But you can make it an all-day affair. You can go from sun up to sundown. Um, yeah, yeah. No, I don't know, Catherine, how I go. Like, I haven't been. I went in December, so before Christmas. And I act like that's such a long time ago. But what? How many days is that? Not many. Let's see. I probably went. What's this dated? Oh, it was the 24th. So really, I've not gone 2 weeks. I'm on 2.5 weeks. God, feels like forever. 2.5 weeks. I haven't been to the thrift store. I tried that at the Midwest Holiday Antique Show, and it did not work for me. What did Cheryl say? I always say I'm going to limit myself to 200 to $20 when thrifting. Girl, no, I was with you. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. When I limit myself, that's when I find too much. I know it's kind of like don't get a cart because when you get a cart, you don't find anything. When you don't get a cart, you find everything. Or when you're like, oh, I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going in here real quick. That's the day that you find like 700 things. But if you go in there saying, hey, I really need to find this, this, and this, you don't find a thing. Not a thing. She says, okay, let's see. I have so much inventory. Last year, I barely had the capacity to sell. I seriously have a year's stock. Well, that's good. That helps. Um, $20. That's nothing anymore. Uh, well, that helps. I mean, if you already have a stock. And Catherine, do you still have your booth? Because I'm going to tell you, we're blessed. Like Shelly and I are blessed. I almost said Tina. Shelly and I are blessed because the shop that we're in is high volume. Um, and so when I got there, when I hadn't been there since before, so around the 17th of December, when I got there last Thursday, it looked awful. It just looked bare. Kathy's only been once since before. I have only been to a thrift store once since before Christmas. That's about me. My problem is my favorite Goodwill is in a plaza with UPS, and I drop off packages 4 times a week. I mean, it would be rude not to, as Dolores says. Yes, you still have a booth. So a lot of that is I have two. Um, one of them is kind of stagnant right now, and I think it's because of the stuff that I have in it. But I thought Picasso cat. Sorry, y'all. She says I do too, Catherine. I need to shop my shed. I thought you were talking about you had a booth. I didn't know you had a booth. Um, Kathy, but I think you're talking about inventory for the year. And y'all, I've done those live chats with several people that have a booth. It's me, Dolores. It was Pam, Kibi's Collectibles. Erin, when she had her shop, she was doing it. And My Blessed Nest, Carol. And then we added Joanne from, used to be a work in progress, but now she is Bat Thrift Crazy, which I love that name. And she said the other day, hey, let's do a check in, another chat, um, just seeing what the trends are, like what sold and what hasn't sold. Like, sometimes you think, oh, this is going to sell, and then it doesn't sell. And let's just see how everybody was doing. Catherine, Geneva wants to come to your shop. I love to try a booth. However, I'm afraid I use my income from it to shop other people's booths. Yeah, that's like that one place that we went to with the booth 16 in, what was the name of that place? The antique shop that we went to that Misty always goes to. And that would be a problem because they have a lot of good vendors. This one I don't shop. Mainly, I don't shop other people's booths that much in KT Antiques, and that's typically because I'm in there and out, in and out. I'm busy doing other things, and it's kind of go. I know we got at Riverside. Thank you. We got to go to tea. We do, Christy. We do. Because we got to wear our hats that Kathy Wiseman made us. Come on down. It's a little cute place, Antiques at the Pharmacy in North St. Paul. But when I go to Glen Flora, I typically shop in there mainly because I don't go very often. And that's my fault. I need to go and move around some inventory and stuff like that. But there's also a little shop right next to it that Shelly loves. That's why she'll go with me. Shelly will go with me to when I say I'm going to go to Glen Flora because she wants to shop next door. She thinks I don't understand that, but I do. I get it, Tina. I get it. We also need to go back to the one that's for the dog rescue. What's the name of that place, Shelley? We need to go to that one because it's about time for everybody to be emptying out. So they got some good stuff. So yeah, booths take a lot. Like the one in KT, it takes a lot of inventory. We circle through a lot of inventory, but everybody in that shop does. It's just a destination kind of place. So that whole street, there's like a big antique shop on this side. There's one over here, there's one down here. It's just a little destination. So a lot of people are there and shopping. But I don't have that kind of traffic at my other one. But my other one, I don't pay rent. So that's kind of what Shelly and I are talking about. She's trying to help me figure out, do I just put everything in there except for a few things that are off season, to try to figure out the best way to maximize storage. Because if it's in my garage, it's not going to sell, right? But if it's in the shop, it might sell. The probability is at least a little bit higher. I don't know. What do y'all think about that? What do you like to go into booths where there is off-season stuff, or you like it to be seasonal? And I'm going different places. I'm definitely going to go to Alabama. Um, and but I have to have time, like Cindy was saying, I have to have time to go there and do that because I don't want to stay one day. I really don't. I mean, we were there Thursday through Sunday. Off season's good with me, says Picasso Cat. I like off season. I'll buy Halloween all year. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I like stuffed booths. I like the dig. Yeah, me too, Catherine. Me too. And I like to look behind because sometimes people will move stuff, or like me, I just store extra stuff in the back. But that's where I put some of my markdown stuff as well. And you know what? A 20 for me, if I see like a 15 or 20% off booth, that doesn't make me shop that booth any more than the stuff that's in the booth. Like it has to be the stuff, not just because I'm not going to shop it just because it's on sale. Kathy, anything's good with you, Kathy. Yeah. Yeah, we got to go to tea because Kathy Wiseman gave us, um, Kathy Wiseman made us some little hats to wear to the tea room. Of the booth floor, if the booth floor is cluttered, I keep walking. Yeah, because I'm afraid I'm going to break something. I have 3 pieces of furniture right now that I honestly think I need to put on 20% off. Just those pieces of furniture because I'm ready to move them now. It's either that or I take them to Glen Flora because furniture, the antique furniture sells over there. And I think I've staged this furniture to the point where you can't see it. So I don't think people even know that the furniture is for sale. I think I've overstaged the pieces. You know what I'm talking about? Shelly, you probably, I don't know if Shelly's still here, but Shelly, you probably need to come and sit with me when we do the booth chat. I might rotate some people through. So um okay, Shelly, you agree with what? Old agree what? This is what we spend most of the time doing. Cross post them on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist locally. Oh, that's an idea. They could pick it up there. Oh, you agree with it being overstaged? Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I just like to make things look pretty. Um, I do. I like to make things look pretty, and I I should probably just put shelving units. So, when y'all go into a booth, if it just has different types of shelving units, and it's full of stuff, do you like that or do you like kind of the vignette? So I have a combination of both. Like some of the times I will make a vignette. So it has like the chair with the table, with the lamp, with the da 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 da, with all the stuff. Um, and sometimes in some of the booths, I just have like shelving units. See, I like the vignettes too because like right now I've got it where there's a guy in the shop that has a bunch of art, and we worked something out where I don't have the art, so I don't have anything to make that wall space. If you saw my video when I first moved into that space, I have everything kind of like at eye level and a little bit above, but then there's all this space. Well, I went over to his booth that he at the time did not have a lot of he didn't have a lot of space, and he has a lot of art, but he had no wall space. And so I was like, look, can I borrow this to hang on my wall? I'm creating a creepy, it was Halloween, and he had like some really dark gray um, and black paintings. And I was picking them and moving them to my booth and creating this whole beautiful thing. And dad burn it if somebody didn't come by and see it leaning up against the thing and bought it. So yeah. And but now I'm using his art and it creates this whole look. So I've got the furniture with the doodads that go on it with the art, and he's been selling the art. um, we have a cute old pharmacy in Springfield that has all sorts of neat things and an old fashioned malt shop. Shelly's probably multitasking. I still have just two. I had two. I got rid of one, and now I have another one. So I still have two booths. I will crawl through hell for those. Those digs that y'all do at like Springfield and stuff, where and I've seen Cindy actually go in the basement when I'm watching her videos. She went when she goes to an estate sale, there'll be all these people in the basement, and she's literally opening boxes, and that's where she finds the really, really good stuff. Um, I like both ways. Vignettes are good for shoppers who aren't able to envision how to work things in their home. Yeah, true. When it's displayed in a vignette, it gives the shopper a better idea how to display it at home. We can try larger tags for my furniture too. Yeah, true. I think I just need something that says this is actually for sale. Sometimes you wouldn't think of buying something until you see it in a creative way. Yeah, I agree. That's how I feel about the assemblages. I probably would have never thought to put this. Oh, don't drive, Tina. But to use like an old tin and then create the assemblage on top of that, because you still get the old tin and you get the other stuff, and that's really good. But Mr. Eric has sold several pieces of art out of my booth, but I have to work for it. I expect prices that to reflect that. Yeah, yeah. I have not gone to an estate sale. When's the last time we went to an estate sale, Shelley? And I ask her because typically if I'm going and an auction, I haven't been to an auction. However, Tina, there's an auction on the 25th. But the difference is when I go to an auction, I get there in time to preview before the auction. So if it starts at like 7:30 to preview and auction starts at 9, I already have a game plan, right? And then I usually stay. And Shelly's like, she's a dip in and dip out thrifter. Oh, yeah. We did get pulled over. Y'all, that was the funniest. I don't know if you've seen that video, but we were going to Wharton. We don't know. I mean, it's Wharton, it's there, but I don't know how to drive in Wharton, like their little side streets, country streets. Well, one of the streets was blocked off, and it was the turn lane, left turn lane. And Siri told me to turn left. And we couldn't get in that lane. So I went to this lane, which was a straight lane. As soon as I turned, there were police lights behind us. Y'all, I fell out. I fell out laughing. I could not breathe. I was laughing so hard. Um, because I'm thinking of all the stuff to pull somebody over for. It is two old ladies going to an estate sale for the love of all that's holy. And I was laughing so hard that they were probably like, oh my God, is she like on something? Because she's laughing that hard. I could not stop laughing. Shelly immediately calls her husband, and I'm laughing like we're literally going to go to jail in like, I don't know, Andy Griffith Town for turning the wrong way when and I wasn't going to be like, well, y'all are dumb. You had the thing blocked. I wasn't going to say anything about it, but I was laughing so hard. And then they were like, ma'am, where are you trying to go? And I was like, I don't know. I'm going where the GPS told me, and it told me to turn. And I could not believe we were getting pulled over for that, but we made it. We made it to the estate sale. Yeah, the auctions are an all day affair. I haven't been to a hoarder estate sale yet. That's my dream job is to work with a hoarder. Oh, I could do that all day long. Because the behavioral studies is what I do, what I've been have mastered in. I went to school for that, like diagnosing and all the things, but it was kids. But you had to do the behavioral studies part of it, and yeah, I'm all about like pulling back those layers of that onion to find out what is the root cause of the hoarding. Sometimes it's just genetic. Sometimes it's what it's kind of like we eat what we grew up with. Not everybody eats collard greens and black eyed peas and cornbread and all this stuff. I don't know why, but they don't. So yeah, I would I would have walked out. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, and they had every on the Google. No, we're not doing that. I would have walked out. Yeah. Yeah, no, no. Come visit me then. I don't think I'm quite the hoarder status, but it's getting dicey. I make it to a hoarder estate sale probably once a year. Yeah. I would be so intrigued, Cindy, by just, okay, what are you hoarding? How are you hoarding it? Um, like, what's going on? So, like, for me, I'm an only child, right? So, the only thing that keeps these things in my family is me keeping them. But don't ask my mama because she'll flat throw it away. I'm like, why are you throwing this away? Um, yeah, don't, I want to keep it. And she's like, for what? We don't have enough space. Space. We can get more space. Don't do it. They are my favorite. I would love to be first on scene working with a company to prep the sale. That's the ultimate. Yes, yes. So I used to hide and hoard money. So it would be like I will like get money for my birthday or something as a kid and stash it away because I didn't have a bank or anything. So I would stash it. So it's a running joke that if anything ever happens to my stuff, don't just say, hey, throw all her clothes away, donate her purses and all that kind of stuff. There's an Easter basket. Look inside because there's probably something hidden in there. Yeah. Barbara's laughing because she knows. My mom had all these beautiful teacups. She had a collection of teacups. And then when she moved, she was like, get rid of all these teacups. And Barbara and I are like, are we serious right now? My grandma and mother were hoarders, and I get anxiety over it. But there's a difference, I think, between keeping collectibles and piles of paper and junk. Yeah. And I do know just from the studies of things that I have done is that decision making and especially rapid decision making is really hard. If you are a person who has had to move a lot, or if you have been in a situation where you don't know what the paperwork means. I remember when my big daddy passed away and the mail just kept coming. And, there'd be 12 pieces of junk, but two pieces of stuff you needed for insurance or something like that. And it just got to a point where in your state you could not figure out, and so we ended up with all this paperwork that we had to literally go through. It's like pens. You get a pen and you put it in the pen drawer and you got 7,000 things of pens. Oh yeah, I did. I found money in I had a life size dog. I think I've said this before. I had a life size big dog called Dugan. He was actually in my go-kart for Christmas one year when I was a little thing, like 5, 6 years old. And I had stuffed money in his mouth and forgot about it, like a lot of money, hundreds of dollars. And it was I was moving it around. I just had it all. I never thought of it again. Went to set up a classroom and I was like, oh, I'll use this as my reading center. The kids can snuggle up with it. And I couldn't get his head to stand up. So I did like this and my hand went in the mouth and I was like, oh, gross. What is in here? I pulled out a wad of money where I had stashed money in there. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Of course, I'm talking about the collector hoarder, not the Santa. Yeah, yeah, but you never know until you get in there. Um, Lou says, I'm telling them to sell it on eBay. Yard sale people don't get that item. May sell for $50 on eBay, but the seller doesn't. Yeah, I found money. I was given some. We had the hurricane, and I was giving some pants away, and this girl came over, and she tried on the pants or whatever, and she went to do like this, and she pulled out like $20. She goes, "I think this is yours." I did get a few of the teacups. Yes. Um, I'm not a big getter. I can get rid of stuff. But my problem is when I get rid of stuff, y'all, I know what I have. Thank you, OCD, but I know what I have, and I just don't always know where it is. And I will go looking for it, and nothing makes me madder than a wet hornet than know that I have something and then it's gone. Because I'm like, I had it for a reason. Now I probably had it for 30 years, but I had it for a reason. And it makes me madder than anything. Yeah, sometimes that nothing can. I binge watch Hoarders. I've probably watched it multiple times because I watch it from a different perspective each time. Um, and some of that what is it, rhinovirus or rotavirus? You can't get that, especially the ephemera. Yes, money in books. That happens a lot. I think my uncle, mom, if I'm not mistaken, my uncle used to find money in coats at Goodwill all the time. Yeah. I don't have problems getting rid of clothes and shoes. I hate to shop. I hate to buy clothes and I hate to buy shoes. I think my mama sent me the last couple of pair of shoes that I have, and whether they fit or not, I make them work because I'm not buying shoes. Geneva says, I have no problem giving stuff away, but throwing stuff away is harder. Yes, I would agree with that, Geneva. I'll give it to you. If I got it, you can have it, but don't throw it away. That's wasteful. We live in such a wasteful society. It's just they just think everything you can just replace it. Well, you might be able to replace some of this new stuff, but this vintage stuff, you really don't get to have the same quality of stuff. Like my little Lefton. Cindy, I don't know if you saw these. I found these in a goodie bag. Were you here when I opened that? I found well, Amy said there were two other things. So I got a goodie bag for 5.45, and from a thrift store, which we do not have those. But there were these two Lefton girls. Amy says there were these are two Lefton little squirrels. Also in there was a little Napco girl and two little choir mice. Now remember, all for 5.45. A little rust candle, a little Coca-Cola village thing, and two vintage bottle brush trees. I found that while I was thrifting for Thriftmas, and I just now opened it because while rush. But yeah, when Amy was in the chat, she told me that these are Lefton, and they are super cute. And then I picked it up because I was like, this looks Lepton. And then saw the sticker and I was thinking to myself, 5.45, and would we end up with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces for 5.45? So yeah, I have to store it for Christmas, but I mean I'm storing everything else. Why not? Listen, my grandma says went through the men's pants at church rummage sale and gave it to our minister for the church. Aren't those darling? That's true, Cheryl. Look, these little Lepton squirrels. And you know what, y'all? Nothing was chipped or broken. Nothing was chipped or broken. I didn't know they were Lepton. Amy told me that they were Lepton. Yeah, I've never seen Christmas squirrels. But I was excited about that. And then I just got a few other things at a thrift store, but I got a lot of free stuff. So I'm going to say, because there's a bunch of people, and y'all, thank y'all for coming in today. I have had so much fun catching up with y'all today. It has done my heart good to be able to get back in with my like minded people. I'm so excited. Goal is to see Miss Pamela this year. Also, Cindy. Cindy and I have been trying to meet up forever. You should set up one section of the booth with just Christmas and see how it sells all year. Okay, I can see that. We don't have baggies though. we that was the first baggy thing that I have seen. Just have well, no, I lied. There was another one, and I got some good stuff in it. But same store, as a matter of fact. But they don't have them very often. But yeah, I am definitely gonna get back to it. I got a lot of moving and organization. I watched Cindy go through that process, and I'm thinking, I'm overwhelmed, and I don't have to do the big volumes like the shop that she had. But yeah, I got to bring that stuff to the house. And I do. I probably need to just, almost have a season or a shelf. That might be an idea, Kathy Wiseman. I've got shelving units in one of my shops. And if I just put all my seasonal stuff out there, like here's Christmas, here's Easter, here's whatever, then I could just shop my shelves from this to create vignettes in this one. Yeah. Oh, you could start a trend making those baggies also. Yeah. I got a pair of Viking candle holders on a and a Viking mushroom in a baggie set at Goodwill last year for $2.99. My gosh. Yeah, you see these people, like I watch Jamie Ray Vintage. I don't know if y'all watch Jamie Ray Vintage, but when she's at Goodwill, she has a Goodwill that has like wall and wall and wall. And so does Side Street Market, Christine. When she does some of hers, there's like a bag wall. I have never seen that. That's why I need to get out more. I need to do more stuff because I need to buy the bag wall at Goodwill. I do. So yeah, I mean, maybe that's an idea is that in one of my shops that doesn't have rent, it's on commission. It's a higher percentage of commission, but it's not rent, right? A waste of time to go thrifting in Ohio. You think? Cindy, where would you have to go? Maybe I could do that. Like what Kathy is saying is have get me some Shelly, what do you think about that? I don't know if she's still here. But have the shelving units and like one make it like Valentine's Day and Easter and then um fall and just leave it as a shelf and they can just shop it all year. That way I wouldn't have to store it. That'd be great. We don't have a bag wall, but once in a while they have bags on the shelves. Yeah. This is, but I will say the two that I have found have been really, really good. So I can't not. And I'm eager to see what this guy does because he's a close in. I still have stuff at Barbara's house in South Carolina. Look, she says sounds good to me. You'd shop it. Yeah, Barbara has a storage house and she's got some stuff of mine over there from South Carolina. I got stuff everywhere. I don't know how I'm gonna ever get it in one spot, but I'm gonna work on it. But yeah, when I was watching Cindy go through that, I thought, man, she's got 10 times more responsibility about it than I do. And I'm overwhelmed just trying to get out of a 10 by, is it a 10 by 15 or a 15 by 20, whatever it is. There are great things, but nothing for resale. My time is very scarce, and I can do far better at an antique store or an estate sale. I don't usually bother with thrift stores. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Did you get those bags left in here in Houston? Yeah, down in Houston, I got those in a bag. Um, and they came in the little bag, and it's the store that has the hard to read tags because they write it on the tag, and I can never figure out what they say. I can't ever figure out what their wording is. But it's a really good. That's where I found y'all. That's also where I found the retired 12 Days of Christmas Pier 1 glass ornaments, new in the box, brand new in the box. And they were the 12 Days of Christmas glass ornaments. Maybe that's it. Is that the one down by, it's not Gesner because that's where the Benz is. Shelly, we haven't been to the Benz. And, or Bel Air or something. I think it might be. I think it might be, Christy. But there's several of those family thrifts around. I have undiagnosed ADHD, so I had to just jump into that without thinking, or I would have never got it done. I know that's where I am. The OCD is rampant, so it's like I have to have it exactly right. So the plan has to be exactly right, and then we can execute the plan. However, I can't get the plan right, so now I'm frozen. Um, I know, I saw that. That was so great. I mean, Shelly would help me. Shelly and her husband, Mike's been like, what time are we moving all this stuff out of here? You need to get out of this storage unit. It's financially draining you. You got to get out. He's the voice of reason. But yeah, that you might be, I have ADHD. My ADHD has been ADHDing. I'm also a perfectionist, so I understand the yeah, you get stuck. Yeah, I literally can't do anything. I literally can't do anything. I have been, ask Shelly, I have been perseverating over how to get this garage done, like this studio. I know kind of what I want, but that means I have to move stuff out. And then where do I put that? It's just, it's been a mess because then when I get into the throes of it and it doesn't work, like the measurements are off and something doesn't fit or things don't flow like I want, I just lose it. I just can't. I can't. I'm just like, I gotta walk. I gotta walk away. I gotta go sit down. Scarlett has got to take to the bed. I can't make it happen. It's pretty bad. I get it. But you did great, Cindy. You did great. That was a huge undertaking. Just weeks. And you did it. The pulling off that cell that you did at your shop and then getting everything out of there on a time constraint and getting it in your, I mean, you did great. Turning in circle. Yeah, we call that churning. When that happens, I have to tell my something to go do something. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm big on churning. I do a lot of churning. What is really sad is that I know all of these things. Like I could help anybody else, but I cannot help myself. It doesn't work. Um, yeah, 16 projects going at a time and nothing gets done. Then cursing myself out loud like a lunatic. Cheers. I'm actually usually blaming the stuff because I had I had a plan and the stuff messed it up. Yeah, I don't know if I could have done that. Yeah, I don't know. You had a lot, that was a lot of work. So good job to you. And you're still working on it. You're still working on it, but yeah, circling like a dog before they lay down. Brain works faster than the body. Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm a overthinker. I know that shocks y'all, but I'm an overthinker about everything. Overthinker. Um, and I have to have things, I have to know in advance so I can process that. Yeah. A little on the spectrum. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I don't know where to start. Or you get in the middle and you're like, okay, I'm going to move this. And then you spin around and, oh, let me pick this up. Well, now you're encased and you can't spin around and you're like, I'm trapped in here. Get me out. One spot at a time. Yeah. Yeah, Cheryl, it's fine. It just makes us lots cuter. That's what my mom said. All those problems just make us lots cuter. Give us something to talk about in therapy. So yeah, but well, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming today. This was a lot of fun. I'm kicking back off, getting back into it. I am gonna have a video on Tuesday, and that video is the reset of the booth after Christmas. I mentioned in there that it's kind of like at your house after you take all that stuff down. Then it kind of looks um, I'm not 100% happy with it. I also say that in the video, but this is where I am right now. Shelly's like, go ahead and start bringing in your Valentine's Day. I know, I just didn't get to that either. I'm gonna work on that, but I am gonna start getting back to it with weekly videos, some shorts. I have a sale with LaDonna coming up. Cheryl, add me on Marco Polo because I think y'all are on Marco Polo now. And we could talk about a sale. I went downstairs for my charger and came up with a hat box, Easter die cuts, and some Valentine. Cheryl, y'all, she is the cutest. She is the cutest. But yeah, I went downstairs for my charger. Came up with a hat box, Easter die cuts, and some Valentine's. That is hysterical. Hey, Miss Martha, how are you? Oh my God, we, Mama, that's us. Oh, that's funny, Cheryl. And I'm gonna tell you, if you ever travel, travel with Cheryl because if you need it, she's got it. She's got it. That's great. I love it. Anybody else relate to that, or is it just the four of us? Me, Geneva, Picasso Cat, and Cheryl. She is just as cute as they can be. And then would be like, wait, what was I even supposed to be going down for? Notice she didn't have the charger on that list. Squirrel. Oh gosh, Lou says at my house we just shout out side quest when that happens. Oh my gosh, Mama side quest, squirrel. But I'm gonna tell you what, y'all got me laughing, crying. Shiny squirrel is so fitting for her because she's first of all she's about as cute as they come. If y'all saw her picture, she is. But she could be on a track and then see something glimmer to the side. She go. I mean, I could be drinking out of this and then just catch her eye and then she's off. She's off track. So, but it was a lot of fun. Thank God for LaDonna to keep us kind of like, now I'm the time person. I'm the time person. I'm like, hey, doesn't it open at 10 o'clock? Okay, well, it's going to be a 20-minute drive and we need 5 minutes to get in the car. And I'm backing it up, right? LaDonna's like, get in the car. Yes, ma'am, we're in the car. The problem is my husband and I are both the same. We both have projects started all over the place, not finished. I'm going to tell you, secret. Christy knows this because she's been here. Dolores as well. It looks great. The whole front of the house, the other bedroom, the master bed, everything is tip top. It's got to be in its space. It can't be turned like this. It has to be turned like this. Everything has to be just so. Except this room, which y'all only see this side, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess in here. Or the garage. Now, my storage, it has shelves, it has bins, they're all labeled. Everything is meticulous because I spent a whole day in there. We did a video. And, but this room that I work in constantly, oh, and that garage, forget it. Forget it. They would be like, hey, you need some help. You really need some help. Oh, what'd she say? Uh, I know how my friends know me so well. No way I can do the same. the- No way I can do the same thing. Oh my God, they're tears. I'm the last. I'm always the last one in the car out the door. You actually did good. You did real good. Frank and I ate. Are the same people. We like cars on the roadway though. For a while, he's ahead, then falls behind, then I'm ahead. Oh, we're not cannibals. I got it. I got it. Oh, that's funny. I told my husband for my birthday month, I wanted one honeydew every day. Nope. Instead, he built a new front porch. Not on my list. Oh, God, that's hysterical. Bless his heart. He did so. Oh, they're some, ain't they? They are, they are so something. Oh, that's hysterical, Bree. First of all, no one is going to agree to one honeydew a day. They're just not. Built one hell of a porch. Oh God, that's hysterical. Oh my God. that takes the cake, man. That's hysterical. That's so funny. Look, I got mascara all over my shirt now from my tears. That is hysterical. Bless his heart. He done good. Just like my ex-husband painting that while he's having to paint the garage. And I got home and it looked like the side of the Texans Stadium. I was like, you did so good. Thank you. That is great. The detail in that is just amazing. I'm gonna kill him. Bree is coming to Texas in April. Um, yeah, bless their heart. They try so hard, y'all. My son is still working on the back porch he started last summer. It's okay. I still haven't hauled the stuff that I bought November. No, was it November or December? When did we go to Misty's? December. Didn't at least let it be December. Was it December? When did we go? Who are you people? Um, oh, Val, we're just a hot mess. But my bathroom vanity door still falls on my foot when I open. Just go stand on the porch. You'll be fine. Everything's fine. You won't be upset. You can rest your foot. Elevate it. Elevate it when you're sitting on the front porch, Bree. We could clean. We could need to clean the house for guests, and my husband would decide that it's time to clean the laundry room, which has a door we can close. My son's been painting his house for over a year. It was December. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Christy and Kathy. Y'all got to keep me on track. All of the stuff that I bought is still sitting in this box. I have not even hauled that. I haven't even looked at it. For the love of all that is holy, the dang cookie that Mama paid. But it's so pretty, y'all. Look how pretty this cookie is. I am going to eat it with this coffee when I'm done with this. I'm going to eat that. Oh my God, I have tears coming down my face. Y'all are hysterical. We should have done this as a live chat where everybody could have, because y'all just watching me laugh. But yeah, I mean, I get it. We can't get everything done every day. There's only so many minutes in the day, and we simply can't be asked to get everything done. I mean, let's just be real, y'all. They're doing the best they can do. Although, can I just say, I meant to tell this the other day. I had to have my mammogram on December 31st because why wait to the last minute? So always get your mammograms, ladies, always, always. But I was there, and there was the cutest little, just well put together little young lady there. I mean, she's probably my age, so I'm gonna say she was a young lady. And we were talking about, how Christmas had been so busy, blah, 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 blah. Um, and she said, I know, just with a straight face. She said, I know. She said, we just got back from a ski trip. We left Christmas Day, and I got home and we still had dishes in the sink from Christmas breakfast morning. I was like, what? And she said, yeah, we wanted to have Christmas breakfast, but then we realized we had to go catch our flight. So we just threw the dishes in, in the sink and got on our plane. She was like, they'll be there when I get back. But we had a great time skiing. And I thought, why can't I be like that? I'd have missed my flight. I have the script for mine. Just haven't made an appointment. Yeah, got to get it done. Got to get it done. But I just couldn't do it. I was like, I, I want to do that. I can't even leave a dish in the sink overnight. I have to get up and wash it. But she was like, yeah, we just we had to go. So we just left all the dishes in the sink. And I'm like, well, what did you have for breakfast? She was like, pancakes and eggs. I was like, okay. Maybe that would be me. I would leave. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I'd probably have some kind of anxiety attack on the way, but yeah, have to call somebody, give them the garage code, go in there, wash those dishes, or at least put them in the rinse them off, put them in the dishwasher. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm one of those I have to clean the house before I can leave, do all the laundry and all the dishes. It has to, let me run the vacuum. Yeah, all the time. Bye, Cindy. Yeah, we got to go. We got to get ready to go. We got to get some stuff done today, ladies and gentlemen. We have got to get some stuff done. We can't just sit here having coffee and eating stale cookies all day long, although I'm going to get that done when I get off of here. But thank y'all so much for coming. It was so much fun. Y'all have brightened my day, got it off on a kickstart. It's going to be a great week. I got a video coming out on Tuesday. LaDonna and I are live on Thursday. And then Dolores and I are back on Sunday, y'all. Dolo and I are back on Sunday because I still have jewelry. So, yes, yes, yes. Thanks so much for joining me today. It was so much fun. Um, and again, looking to collab, got some collabs coming up, but looking to collab with anybody. So just reach out to me right here, scprincess1 at comcast.net. And until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye, y'all. Have a great Sunday.